Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Dan Show, here with part 144 of Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and on today's episode, it's kind of a happy coincidence because I think I had it on the other episode where I was talking about the other stations that had tracks that I enjoyed, and that seemed to be fine as far as the copyright stuff goes. And I was like, there's one on Growl FM, and there's one on Darkstar. And we already confirmed for sure the one on Darkstar is fine. The, like, kind of French one. This one is the other one. It's kind of a similar style, but more of, like, I guess, like, J-pop influences rather than, like, French underground house influence, you know? But, this one's really cool. I like this one a lot. And, partially because it reminds me of, I can't remember the artist or the name of the song. But if you guys have seen the... Oh, and it's done. If you guys have seen the anime... What is it called? Mecha Ude? The artist that does the intro... the musical group that does the intro for that song, for that anime. It's fantastic, and it's bumping, it's mixed beautifully, and yeah, it's a really good one, really good show too. So far they only have one season, and I'm not familiar with the manga or if it's even based on a manga, but I did like it a lot. And the intro, I was like, dude, this is like one of the all-time intros. What the hell? It's kind of like this other show where, like, sometimes the intro just hooks you, you know? What was that other one called? Radiance, I think? I think that's what it was. And they had 2 seasons. I think they might actually be done. It's been a few years since that one, since season 2 came out for that one, but I think yeah, I think they're actually done. Not entirely sure on that one. Anyway, so we are here because over there, I think that's it, right? So you can kind of see there's like a line of buildings kind of over here, kind of leading to Bakia? I don't know. Anyway, that one to these ones, just like huge freaking line of buildings, right? And apparently there's a huge... What the hell is that? Yeah, why is there a beacon, like, going up to...
Broadcasting to you live from the collective unconscious. It's 88.9 Pacific Dreams.
Like, seriously, is high... Yeah, no, that's straight up... Oh, I think that actually is in the DLC. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we'll get to that. So that over there, beyond the line of buildings, that actually is Dogtown. So, and I think the beacon thing, I think that is... I think that is part of the DLC. I don't know if that shows up in the base game. I've never noticed that before, though. That's really cool. Or if I have, I don't remember. I'm sure somebody in the future might, pull up a stream from like 2024. Or I guess, no, this came out in 2023, I think. Phantom Liberty? Might have been 2024. I don't remember. Anyway, I played it when it came out. I might have done the thing. Anyway, this is like the dome. So that's like where we go to initiate the DLC. Which is called Doggy Dog. So the Dogtown border. Because little roadmap for you guys. This is like 100% run that we're doing for the series, so we are doing everything, and we have done all scanners, Cyberpsycho sightings, gigs, and jobs, except for this one. But this one is like within. It looks like it's within the border of Dogtown. I don't really know on this one. As far as like the map is indicating, it is within the thing. I think it counts as Pacifica though. Like, I don't know what the deal is with this one. So yeah, we did all the base game stuff first, and then, well, with the exception of Skippy, which we'll get more on that here in a bit. But yeah, I talked about this last time as well, but yeah, we did all that, and then we did all the base endings except for one, because I consider one of them to be like the canon ending for this particular V. So we're saving that for the actual end of the series, and a couple other reasons. But yeah, I'm not gonna drop that spoiler. I'll talk about overall thoughts and things about the game in general, like in the final episode, but that's not going to be for a while because we haven't even initiated the DLC. But I wanted to do it this way because that's kind of how it was with this game for a long time. Most people had gone through the base game like multiple times, and like some people have done like everything in the game long before the DLC was launched, and so that's why if you're starting a new file in this game, there's the option to skip straight to Phantom Liberty if you want to, because it is kind of a standalone story in a way, and while it does tie into the base game in a couple of ways functionally, it doesn't. It can be enjoyed separately. So that brings, so that's been the last like 4 or 5 episodes. It's just been the endings. So if you guys skipped those and came straight to this one, welcome back. You guys successfully avoided spoilers, and I've been careful not to drop any so far. So what we've been doing so far is, the usual. These things basically started in cool, didn't max it out because it didn't matter. And then, you know, the stat check things, skill check doodads, whatever. Because we've been stealthy ninja most of this playthrough. So Headhunter is the only one that got maxed out so far. Everything else is like pretty decently progressing. Even solo, which I was ignoring this one for a very long time. So basically, I said we were going to respec at some point into the other things we've been largely ignoring, namely intelligence. Which, yeah, usually intelligence builds are my jam in like any game like this that like lets you spec into things. I usually love intelligence builds. In this game, not so much. But it is one style of play that is kind of different from a lot of others. Essentially, yeah, playing as a netrunner. That's honestly a good way to put it. So, neutralizing enemies with smart weapons, which we can't use right now, and monowire cyberware, which we could switch to, which I'd be very down for because while the projectile launch system is cool, it's kind of buggy. It doesn't feel great, honestly, most of the time. And the pyromania stuff is just like, it's not that good. I know, maybe a hot take, but I also turned the sound effects way down because it's like kind of loud here. So here's what we're gonna do before we initiate the DLC. First of all, this is going to be a shorter episode because we've had some really long ones lately that have definitely set back my productivity because some of those recordings were way longer than normal. And we're gonna fast travel the fuck out of here. Because we're gonna respec today before starting the DLC. And if it's not that great, if you know, we start having issues, then I can always turn down the difficulty. We've been on hard for quite some time. So Vic's shop is Bradbury and Baran, I think. And the thing is with Skippy, I don't like Skippy. His quest is kind of lame. I know that's a little bit of a spoiler, but as a weapon, I don't like him. Narratively, it's kind of cool. That's the most positive thing I can say about Skippy. Smart weapons in general, I've almost never fucked with in this game. So, we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna stick with this new build basically until I get frustrated with it or bored, but I'm gonna try to stick with it for at least a while. Maybe the next like 10 episodes, something like that. Because I can tell you right now, we basically started with my favorite build, and that is throwing knives. Throwing weapons are my shit. My jam, I love them. They're great. Being a ninja that sneaks around and like just throws knives at everything and never touches a gun, like canonically my V does not like guns, you know? Like a bit of a Batman type of a thing, you know? Like, oh, what's her name? What's her name? I need to look this one up because I know some people are gonna be mad if I don't get this right. Yeah, disambiguation is fine. Okay, so nowadays it's Kate Kane. Or Kathy Kane? Why'd it go from Kathy to Kate? Katarina Nets in Prime Earth. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Luca? That sounds right. No. Well, in a couple of different iterations, it's been Kathy Kane, Kathy Webb Kane, or Kate Kane. The New 52 Multiverse. No, that's Kathy Kane as well. Where's the other one? Oh wait, no, that's the same one I'm thinking of. And that's Kate Kane. Wait, Selena Kyle? What? There was a story where Selena Kyle, fucking Catwoman, took up the mantle as Batwoman for a while? That's fucking cool. I didn't know that story. I know Barbara Gordon did it sometimes. I guess it's been Kate Kane most of the time. Helena Wayne? Alana Grayson? Wait, Alana Grayson? Like, isn't that Dick Grayson's daughter? Yeah. Yeah, that's Dick Grayson's daughter. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't know she was Batwoman for a while. Anyway. That was the point. Like, kind of a Batwoman type of character. Helena Wayne. Oh, that's one of the possible futures. Dude, Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle's potential daughter? And she became, like, in that future Batman's successor? Oh, dude, she looks badass. Dude, who was the artist on this one? Like, what is this? What is this from? Oh, first appearance. Here we go. Batman Annual Volume 3, Number 2. Oh, dude. Fuck, that looks good. Part of the DC Rebirth event. towards the end of 2017. Oh, okay. I guess the cover was done by Lee Weeks. And it looks so fucking cool. Anyway, sorry. Helena Wayne, I didn't know about that. And dude, like, some of the panels look amazing. Okay, anyway. But yeah, potentially somebody who'd be adverse to using guns. Fuck, we're talking about DC and fucking anime, like, for the first, like, 20 minutes of this episode. Nerdy shit. And we're getting even nerdier as we get into the numbers. Yeah.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look.
So Helena Wayne, that's cool as shit. So if you have a chance to read that, yeah, let me know. That looks like a very cool comic. Okay, so essentially we're changing our OS. We're changing tons of shit because we have to. We need... Oh, fuck. What was the other stuff? Damn it. Quick hacks, right? Can we sell some of these grill arms? I don't know why we have, like, duplicates. Yeah. Because we beat the game, like, 3 times, and I guess we got one for, like, each one. Yeah, like, we have 2 electrifying mantis blades that are, like, exactly the same. Okay, and these are physical. Physical. Physical, these are all the same. Okay. And pretty valuable, I might add, so go ahead and sell that and confirm. Okay, so now we don't have duplicates. Where the fuck is the monowire? Also, why is the projectile launch system not on this list? Oh, because it's equipped. Okay. Electrifying is probably the way to go, but I'm curious what the other ones are. Chemical, just physical with bleeding chance, that's not bad. Electrifying has shock chance, that's kind of better, sort of. I mean, it's better than poison. Burn is okay, but like, if we're gonna be doing quick hack stuff, I would rather spec into electrical shit, because it works for, you know, any machinery, like drones, mechs, you know. And in this kind of world, when you say any machinery, then that's everything. Like, honestly. 87 grand, that's... You don't meet the requirements. What requirements? It doesn't say requirements. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Apparently we have to do some research. It doesn't say requirements. Stats? No, we don't give a shit about that character. Also, we're going to be using different weapons, so bam, bam, bam. What? Because we're going to try to get Netrunner up as much as possible. And yes, this is really hard for me to read as well. Smart weapons, monowire, quick hacking, devices and vehicles, uploading demons to access points, crafting quick hacks. Okay, and solo. Hitting enemies with special blunt weapon attacks, performing body attribute checks. Okay, so mostly these things. Smart weapons, monowire, quick hacks. Okay. So we need to reset attributes, right? Because we can't... Dude, okay. Fine.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look.
I still want to use optical camo, though. Okay, like Stabber, for example. Blades and throwable weapons. We're not going to use that, so unequip. Handle wrap. Throwable weapons. We're not going to use that, so unequip. Less recoil. We are going to use smart weapons, so we might want that. Melee attack speed. We're not going to use... Unless monowire counts as melee. I don't think it does. Unequip that. Second heart, yes. Heal and kill, yes. Force tendons. The double jump is just kind of the best one. Quieter movement, crouch movement speed is better. Charge jumps for greater distance. Sprint speed, don't care. Quieter movement, double jump. I mean, the quieter movement thing is kind of cool, but I would rather have a double jump. For each resistance, tech, grenade recharge, health item recharge. Yeah, I want to keep that on. For each attribute point, technical. Okay, I was going to keep technical ability at 20 anyway. Oh, dude, sorry, I'm feeling gassy dinner. Optical camo, pain inducer, we want. Yeah, that's just great for staying sneaky, honestly. Mitigation stuff, yes. Health items, yes. Bionic joints is only 6. This is 20? I mean, it's for 150 armor. That is a lot. Uh-huh. Oh, and extra RAM. Yeah, we probably want to get rid of one of these. Because the frontal cortex stuff does have... quick hacks to deal crits. That would be great. Maximum when available RAM falls to 20. Fuck that. Extra RAM upload speed for quick hacks. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. Relative to your enemies, Kreznov? Wait, but we can't use that anyway, right? Oh, Sandevistan is what I'm thinking of. So what the fuck is Kreznov? Automatically negates an enemy quick hack. That one's fine, but some of these other ones sound way better. So potentially, since the frontal cortex ones have to do with quick hacks, I'm going to unequip both of these. Health items, armor, simple but effective, 13% armor, that's pretty great. Do we have another one that's like max health? That's kind of good. And it has good armor, but 126? It's pretty fucking high. And below half, that's pretty good. We have that. Mitigation strength now. Carrying capacity. That's a lot more carry capacity. We don't need that though. Chance when stamina is above, no. When crouched, a lot more armor and less movement speed. We already have Parabellum. Wait, that's 12%? How is that only 30? Oh, because it went up in armor. Yeah, never mind. But why is that 20? Oh, mine's 20 as well. Receiving damage restores RAM. Receive 20 per 100 health. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not a lot of armor though. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good on pretty much most of those. Detection reaches 50%. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. You don't want Stabber Adrenaline Converter? No. Farther you are from the enemy. I'm good. No. No. Oh. Krenzikov. That's what they were talking about. Allows you to aim and perform ranged attacks while sliding, dodging, or dashing. No. No. Not a fan of that. Drops below 25% movement speed when entering combat. Detection outside. No, I'm good on all of that, actually. So heal and kill we want. Second heart we want. Shock absorber we want. The eye thing I want. We want to change this. Everything else, though, I think we already unequipped all the other shit. Netwatch, Net Diver, Mark 1. Militech Berserk. Oh, we don't need 2 of these. Because we got 1 for each time we beat the game. Also, this other Berserk one that we have, Militech Paraline. Militech Paraline Part Mark 4. Arasaka Mark 5. 984. 984. Devices while scanning. Quick hack damage. Monowire damage. Overclock is active. Device quick hacks. That's Militech Paraline. Hoagie Sandevistan? Huh? Is this one better than ours? 10, 15, 10. 70. Six seconds. Oh, because the duration is not as good. Okay. Then no, I think ours is better, basically. Sand Vista and Berserk, okay. Raven Microcyber? What? Biotech Sigma? Tetratonic Rippler. 15, 8, and 4. 9, 8, and 4. 9, 8, and 4. The hell's a 13? Spread distance with quick hacks? What? For the initial upload to finish. Spread to 2 nearby enemies. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it like infects nearby enemies from the target. Duration for combat quick hacks. Damage over time with quick hacks. Monowire damage against enemies affected by a damage over time effect. So maybe bleeding is the jam, actually. If I were to do that one. But yeah, the spread thing, I don't really see the appeal to that. So far it's the biotech one for the win, but use devices while scanning weapon damage again. Non-combat quick hacks. What the fuck does that mean? 40% damage for combat quick hacks immediately followed by a non-combat quick hack in the queue. Fuck that. Whoops. Plus 5 max RAM. That's why it's 13. Upload reboot optics and weapon glitch to enemies within 8 meters. Netwatch Net Diver Mark 1. Quick enemy devices while scanning. Traceability for quick hacks uploaded through cameras. I don't really like using that one. RAM cost for device and vehicle quick hacks. Plus 15%. Oh, combat quick hacks uploaded through devices gain. Nah, I'm not a fan of all that. Quick hack. Wait, allows you to perform quick hack damage, monowire damage per used RAM. Like quick hack on enemy, shooting them with a smart weapon will accelerate upload speed while overclock is active. No, I'm good on all that. I'm not a big fan of that. Enemies take longer to trace your location. Oh, so better for stealth? Minus, what did that say? Minus 2 RAM cost. Fuck, I hate how the scaling like sucks ass on this. For convert quick hacks? Covert. Plus 5 RAM after performing a takedown. Still initiate. I don't really like any of that crap. RAM cost, smart will accelerate. Not a fan of that either. Like a lot of these kind of basically dictate your build, so it's part of the reason I don't really like int builds in this game. The spread distance thing is kind of cool. And non-combat, that's so dumb. Cameras. Extra duration for combat. Yeah, I think the biotech one is my favorite. Honestly. Extra duration for combat quick hacks, 15%. 10% damage over time with quick hacks. Plus 25% monowire damage against enemies affected by a damage over time effect. So that's also like definitely bleeding. Probably also poison, maybe others as well. Resets the duration of quick hack damage over time effects. Activating overclock reasons? What? For me or for enemies? Deal bonus electrical damage equal to 25% of normal attack damage while overclock is active. How do you activate overclock? Use RAM. I mean, that's cool. System failure and system overload. Are the different tiers like they look to be the same? For the device quick hacks on all of them. Automatically upload reboot objects and weapon glitch all enemies within 8 meters. That is pretty fucking cool. That is definitely like a crowd control type of thing. Most electrical damage, right? Extra duration, you know. Yeah, I still gotta go with the biotech one. Yeah, it seems like the best one if you're gonna main like quick hacking type of thing, like an intelligence build. I don't know, like it just seems that way to me. Okay, so hands, we need the smart weapon thing, which is not that one. Smart link, smart targeting, and smart weapons. I think that's the one. %, target lock duration, crit damage. The smart weapons directly links up optical implant. Systems offering real-time weapon info. That's kind of cool. +2 max RAM. That is kind of fucking cool. All right, equip that shit. Okay. Circulatory system. Let's see. Do we have anything? Stamina cost for shooting. That's kind of. Where's melee attack speed? Deal 90% pointed again. Poison enemies. No. Adding stamina cost for shooting. Why do we have? We have 2 of these. Why do we have 2 of these? Yeah, I know we have that equipped. Starting back, speed and health drops to 25. Already have that. Automatically heals. We equipped health item. My health drops now. Hit an enemy with a fully charged tech weapon shot? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. So I guess like clutch padding? because nothing else sounds like remotely useful. So also, before we equip too many other things, we need oh, let's just upgrade these real quick. Why is this not... Wait, don't we still have the thing where it gives us options? Oh, it just doesn't do that for the operating system? That's fine. Okay, quick hack damage, RAM regen from neutralizing an enemy, damage over time. Yeah, let's stick with those perks. And for some of these other ones that I like, I might still switch them out just so I can, like, get better perks for this build. But I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. Plus, some of the other things are going to also be applicable here, like the decreased enemy vision, you know? No, I'll stick with these perks, thank you. What is this one? Explosion damage resistance, really? Yeah, these ones kind of suck. Health regen bonus. Quick hack damage, yep. Health item recharge speed. I want all three of those, thank you. Oh, that was already 5+? Okay. Okay, for these other three, yeah, let's reset our shit now. Hopefully it'll let us do that. Do you want to skip ahead 2 seconds until you're standing? Character... Reset attributes. Oh. Is that because of the two-hand thing? I think so. Where is... New cyberware slot for the skeleton. And hands. Okay. And damn it, I don't want to unequip all my fucking cyberware.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any?
Okay. So... Alright, shock absorber, we'll get rid of that. Skeleton, we'll get rid of, yeah, parabellum, I guess. And then, boom. Should be good, right? Please. Cellular adapter, okay. Alright, fine. Fucking fine.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look.
Anything else? No. Okay, allowing a redistribute your spend points, you can only do this once. Really? I thought you could Seriously? I thought you could do that as many times as you want. Alright. So we're gonna need a fallback in case this sucks. And is potentially a bad idea. So, okay. Let's hold to acquire. And we're just gonna get intelligence to... Actually, what is the highest tier without going with the highest tier? I mean, there's 15, so let's do that. It's 15. Okay. Oh, requires 15. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna still want cool to be at 15 so we can effectively use all of our throwing weapons, essentially. That'll be the easiest fallback, in my book. Personal opinion. Technical ability, we're also... That looks weird. What the fuck? We're also going to want this at 15, I think. Because we don't technically need Edge Runner. Fury was pretty cool, but not as cool as Adrenaline Rush. So... I am gonna miss the air dashing thing. Fuck, we're not gonna be able to get that. Damn it. Because, like, we can reset our perk points, like, pretty much anytime we want, but we can't reset our attribute points. I guess after this one time. So let's look at the top tier shit, because I already know in cool, like, style over substance, run and gun, nerves of tungsten, I don't give a shit about any of those. Technical ability, like Edge Runner, is just for the Fury thing. Taking Time Bomb, I don't care, and Chain Lightning, I don't care. So those are fine, being at 15. Body... Adrenaline Rush is active, 20% health item recharge after neutralizing an enemy. That's pretty good. The other ones, I don't really care. Right? Next quick melee after... No. Ammo refill and neutralizing... Nope. 29 after neutralizing an enemy, like that. 5 extra points just to get that. And it's only while Adrenaline Rush is active? Kinda don't care. Like, we could go into reflexes and then not give a shit about Adrenaline Rush, but... yeah. Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. Like, it's better because you can just initiate it. Like, it's better than... Like, I like the dashing stuff for getting around. That's pretty much it. So we should put 1 point into reflexes just to get that first tier. But, like... yeah, I don't... Beyond that, I kinda don't care. Like, I would miss the dash if we don't get it. But it's kind of the main thing. So intelligence, when overclock is active, 50% everywhere kind of spread to an additional target. That's pretty good. Smart weapons gain instant target lock, 21 is affected by a quick hack. That's really good. Yeah, I think we want intelligence to be at 20. Like, beyond separate from the other things, I think it's worth it. Honestly. Like, maybe body at 20 as well. Technical ability does not have to be at 20. So let's do this now, because I'm going all in for that. Because I do want the adrenaline rush thing, so it looks like we are going to be able to get that to 20. And plus there's going to be body checks that have 20, and we're not going to have the gorilla arms for it, so technical ability we definitely don't need, right? Cool, we definitely don't need to be 20. Focus when Deadeye guaranteed. Yeah, I don't, that's not necessary really ever. Yeah, I never really use that. So technically we have 7 attribute points left, so we could, and reflexes does determine crit chance. So there's another good reason to put the remaining points into reflexes, honestly. Because crit chance is kind of just the shit. And we don't need more technical ability. Yeah, we don't need more cool. So we probably should just put the remaining points in reflexes, honestly. Because as long as this is at 15, and as long as this is at 15, like, we have a solid backup, and like, I'm gonna actually, I don't think I'm gonna miss most of this, because the katana thing is not worth it. The Kresnikov thing. Oh, so that's like the dashing and, okay, doing stuff in midair. Okay. And this affects assault rifles and SMGs. So really only 2 weapon types that I don't really give a shit about. So yeah, we'll do reflexes on the remaining points and call it a day. And then that way we can still get the dash. Cool. So let's start with as many intelligence points as we can do. Or actually, no, we'll the stuff we already know. Let's start with that. So, because like we're still gonna be doing stealth, so extra movement speed and mitigation chance, yes. When aiming from cover, I don't know if that affects quick acts, but we'll leave that alone from now. Crouched and not moving, yep. Crouch higher mitigation chance the longer it takes for enemies to detect you. That's gonna be great for stealth, and airborne focus. We're not gonna give a shit about this for now. Headshot and weak spot damage only affects pistols, revolvers, precision rifles, and sniper rifles. So if there are smart versions of some of those, and yeah, I'm going to check our stash because I know we don't really have smart weapons in our inventory beyond Skippy right now. Skippy's going to be our main weapon, so for a little bit. When you aim at full stamina, inactive, no stamina cost for shooting allowed for more accurate shots when it ends. Duration 2.5 seconds. So yeah, we'll actually get that because Skippy is a pistol, pretty sure. Resets its duration, perfect, and we can refund these later. Easier and the blast is more powerful for you and your enemies when focus is active. Okay, cool. Reload speed for next round while aiming, stacks 2 times. Okay, stamina cost for focusing on each enemy neutralized while it was active. Sure. Did I weak spot damage? When active, no bullet spread, stamina cost. Nah. Okay, mitigation chance when crouched, ability sprint while crouching, which we don't use, so I'll take those 2. Health, stamina, movement speed. We are going to use optical camo, so crouch sprinting, optical camo activates automatically. Okay, so we'll do that and that. Let's see. Nice access silence, guns outside combat. Preview the estimated damage when strangers will undetected. Okay. It will delay detection from nearby enemies. Poison. I think these are mostly just thrown weapon stuff. Yeah, these are. Okay, so we're done with cool. Technical ability we need for some of the cyberware stuff. So 20, that's actually kind of great. Do we need the vehicle stuff? I don't remember, but it's 1 perk, so I'll take it. Because we are going to have access to a lot more vehicles pretty soon. Cyberware stat modifiers, there we go, both of these. It's mostly these ones. 9 or higher, incoming damage, and augmentary, yep. Crafting components from looting, sure. Gain additional stat modifier, yep. Upgrading cyberware, you can choose from 2 stat modifiers, yep. 10% and 40 armor and new cyberware slot for skeleton. Renew duration for all cyberware effects, yep. Cellular adapter, yep. Reduce cooldown for all cyberware if available cyberware slots are filled, yep. A new cyberware slot for your hands, yep. Edge Runner we don't need. Doom Launcher we don't need. This shit we don't need. Instant recharge health items, yep. Final charge of your health item, yep. Recharge speed for health items when you only use 1 charge, yep, sure. Recharge speed, health items, and grenade, 1 extra health item. Recharge speed of health item outside of combat, faster use health items in combat, yep. Max grenade charge, recharge speed for grenades. Well, we're not using nades. Health item, recharge speed, health items, and grenades, 1, yep. Okay, cool. This one we don't need because we're not going to be using tech weapons. Body, we already did reflexes, right? We did not. Faster you move, more difficult for enemies to shoot you, whatever, that's fine. We want the dash. There we go. Increase slide distance, vaulting and climbing speed, and realize your reload weapons. Shoot well. Mitigation chance when performing a dash, that can help in sticky situations. Shoot while dashing, doesn't really matter if damage. You're just while dashing, dash range towards enemies, none of that matters. I want the dash. Because the dash jump method of getting around, which is like way faster, requires the dash. So body, okay. Painkiller, we want that. Comeback kid, we want that. Door fed, we're using blood pump. Yeah, we're not using that. Health regen rate while sprinting. Enemy regen for each nearby enemy, yes. Collisions, vehicles, what is this? Wrecking ball, blunt weapons, we don't care. Shotguns, LMGs, and HMGs. Stamina decreases, improved weapon handling, below 33% stamina, bullet spread when moving. That's actually kind of cool. No movement speed penalty, shotgun machine guns, and heavy machine guns. That's kind of cool, sorta. I don't really notice the movement penalty that much. Quick melee attack is stamina. Nope, doesn't matter. Stamina decreases when nearby enemies. Obliterate? Isn't killing dismember enemies at low health? No, if they're already at low health, who gives a shit? Attacks, reload speed for extra dismember, obliterate in close range, quick melee. That's all the perks suck, dude. I mean, I get it. Shotguns, LMGs, and HMGs are already dope. Like, they don't need amazing perks, but you should be able to spec into anything, you know? With, like, viable shit for regardless of what you want to use. Adrenaline is active, adrenaline nearby. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing that, though. At least not right now. Which is active. Right. Right. Okay. So it's mostly these other ones. We want the adrenaline rush shit, like all of it. Adrenaline rush is active, delay before adrenaline begins to decay. What? Oh, it just is a buffer every time? Okay. Alright. Movement speed, damage, yep. Adrenaline rush is gain immunity, movement penalties, non-stamina, yep. Which is active. It doesn't matter. No, is active. 20% health item recharge after neutralizing. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you. 2 seconds, which would be kind of cool, but so that's all the stuff we already know about, right? Uh-huh. Okay, so intelligence. Alright, let's look at this stuff. RAM recovery rate, yep. Thank you. Car hacker links vehicle quick hacks. Remotely take control, set off alarms, or even blow them up. It depends on the tier. Yeah, we should probably do that. Control quick hacks on full health enemies. Okay. Sounds great. Traceability minus 30%. Reduce RAM cost. Closer area to the target. That's great. Highlights nearby access points and cameras. Isn't duration. Okay, cool. From hacked devices, additional explosion damage enemies affected by quick hacks, including distract enemies. Okay, cool. Reduces. Oh, I was like, how are we at 0? We have 17 left. Okay. Required to hack access points by 1. Total sequence cannot be. Okay, that's good too. Quick hack queues allowing 2 on a single enemy. In the order they are added, plus 30% upload speed for the second quick hack. That's kind of cool. What's this? Recovery rate, quick hack damage against enemies affected by covert control. Okay. RAM cost for combat use enemies affected by target control quick hacks. Okay. After performing a takedown. Okay. Quick hack damage. Unique quick hack and dot effect. RAM equal to 25%. Only affects smart weapons. Here we go. Targeting reticle for smart weapons. Level 2. Reloading no longer interrupts target lock. Okay. Accuracy of smart weapons for each. That's weird. They put it on the right side because it's always on the left side for the other. Well, that's not true. I guess the throwing weapons on cool are on the right. The blades and reflexes are on the right. I guess I'm just thinking like guns, but whatever. Cyberpunk being max RAM. Yeah, sure. What is this? Using it with a smart weapon. Oh, dude, yes. What is this? 10% targeting. Fuck, are we out? No, we have 9 left. Why does it... Oh, it shows on the top right. I was looking, like, because they moved it. It's on the top left. And that one stays, but then they move perk points to top right, which is weird. Larger targeting reticle for smart weapons. Switching from aiming at hip fire does not disengage target lock at headshots and weak spots. Switching from one smart weapon no longer interrupts target lock. That's pretty good. Projectile velocity and lock-on range. Okay. Multiple target locks when aiming and simultaneously target. Target lock on the enemy is about to end. Shooting them. The target lock on an enemy is about to end. Shooting them resets it. That sounds broken. Potentially. I never fuck with smart weapons or like intelligence builds in general, so I'm just going off of like what sounds cool, but each unique quick hack and damage over time effect in the target. Oh, okay. Encouraging variety. I like that. Oh, overclock. We need this. For quick hack damage, overclock mode. Press L1 and R1 to activate this mode. You can use quick hacks even with insufficient RAM, but each RAM unit over your max costs health instead. 14 seconds, 30-second cooldown. Okay, that's cool. All RAM recovery effects also regenerate health. Fuck yes, dude. Wait, what's this? Quick hack and queued on an enemy at the time you neutralize them. What? No. Monowire attacks recover 0.5 RAM. Okay. What is this? Spread to an additional target. Yes. Smart weapons gain instant target lock plus 20. Oh, because you need both of these maxed out, so it encourages you to actually like spec into both of these things pretty hard. Okay. That's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of greedy in the way that the other stats are not, but I don't really like this tier, this perk tree, honestly. Instantly restores health equal to 5 times your max RAM? Yes. Okay, we have one more. Increased quick hack damage as health decreases. Health is measured when you begin upload. I don't really care. Larger targeting reticle for smart weapons, I might just do that, because the rest of these kind of... What was this? Max RAM, quick hack queues. Yeah, I don't really care about that as much either. Did we get the other stuff in cool for... No, we just got the stealth shit. And the pistol shit, right, for the smart weapons. I guess we don't really need the focus mode stuff. Yeah, that's fine. That's like kind of a waste. Yeah, we kind of don't need this right now either. Again, we can change it later, but when performing it, yeah, that's kind of great. And the dash thing, that's kind of great. We don't need anything else here. Body, the adrenaline rush stuff, and the health regen stuff, that's kind of all we need. Okay. So we can go ahead and we get all the cyberware shit. We got all the cyberware shit. Okay, so that's 7 more points. Okay. So when overclock, increased quick hack damages, health decreases. No, I don't care about that. Trace progress on the thing. RAM cost, no. Monowire, no. What is this? Reticle from the switching aim to hip fire does not disengage. Headshot on weak point. Switching from once more, it no longer interrupts target lock. Probably just the first one, honestly. Multiple target locks when aiming and increase the number of simultaneous targets for all smart weapons by 1. Just the first one. Huge quick hack, okay. It's this one up here. Quick hack Q size. Quick hacks have uploaded 15% damage against enemies with a lot. Oh, so you can have 3? Okay, that's pretty incredible. Like, I mean, that's pretty incredible too, but it requires, like, all of these other things. Well, I guess maybe just these 2 and then also this one. I think, right? Because, like, 3 and then 3, right? So you wouldn't have... You wouldn't need that? For all smart weapons by 1. Yeah, maybe that one. So 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3. While overclock is active. But it's only for instant. Like, if it's not that slow, I kind of don't care. But if they're also affected by a quick hack, then I mean 25%. That's pretty huge. No longer interrupts target lock. That's pretty huge too. But quick hack queues, 2 quick hacks on a single enemy. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get this. We have 6 points, so 3, and then multiple target locks, and then we still have 2 more, so we could do 2 quick hacks on a single enemy and upload out of the order. Yeah, probably that actually. Hack through walls and obstacles, target a quick hack against them, max recovery for each and the RAM cost from... You know what, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure some of this other, like, queued quick hack stuff is cool, but, like, part of the focus here is checking out the smart weapons, which we haven't done at all yet. And I know there's, like, some iconic ones that are really cool, and some people really like the iconic, you know, the smart weapons in this game. Like, that's all well and good and fine. And we have a thing for quick hack upload reduction time, so we'll put that on. The rest of this is fine. We need to check our stash, honestly. Vic probably left because he's bored.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome.
It's like,
Got
yeah,
any new
trying
toys?
to close up.
Have a look.
It's like, Vic, you're always closing, dude. Hands. Okay, the other one that we wanted was the smart thing. That is the smart thing. Handle, no. Shock absorber, I think, right? Yeah, shock absorber. Here we go. An augmentary was cellular adapter, right? Proxy shield? Don't we already have proxy shield? Oh, the closer the enemy is? No. Armor, simple but effective. Isn't... Huh? Isn't... Oh, they use the same description on some of the other ones, right? Okay. Optical camo and... Counter shell. Wait, we have 2 counter shells? Get rid of this one. Carapace. When attack from the side or rear. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Enemies, less damage they deal to. No. No. Oh, technical ability attuned. Okay, so we're slightly lesser because of I didn't get this to 20. It's fine. It's still really good. Plus it has a lot of armor, so and we got the thing too where we can be over capacity, I think, right? No. That's what Edge Runner is for. Shit. Well, our capacity is 296. I don't think we're going to hit that, so. Takedowns, grants, crit chance with blade. I know we're not doing that. Green. Did we not pick a nervous system thing? When entering combat, taking a grant, headshot damage. Yeah, because Stabber was always a lock. I guess we didn't pick anything. Okay. Grant. I forget what they classify takedowns as. I think that's like the grabbing, the grapple. Neofiber's already equipped. That's already equipped. Detection of you outside of combat. I don't care. And what is that? Movement speed? Yeah, I don't care. Entering combat. When your health drops below 25%, that's actually kind of good. Perform ranged attacks while sliding, dodging, or dashing. I mean, maybe that's better than I give it credit for. But, like, don't you want it when... I mean, potentially... If it works well with smart weapons, I'd maybe be into it. But I feel like if it's more of a critical thing when you're at low health, right? Like, I'm not a big fan of either of them, to be real, so... Yeah. Aim and perform range attacks. Allows you? So, like, functionally it's different? Fuck it, let's try it. Sure. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, hold upgrade. Damage multiplier, reload speed, weapon handling, health item effect, explosion damage, chemical, armor, reload speed, crit chance, getting affected by a burn. Not a big fan of any of these, but I'll take that one. Stealth damage, ricochet, stealth damage, melee, crit damage, 1.7. Yeah, but the health item thing... damage over time resistance. just extra crit damage in general is kind of awesome, but health item effect in general is kind of awesome, and the other shit, like... I mean, really, on any of them, we don't have a winner for all three, so... what the hell is Dense Marrow? Melee damage, melee stamina cost? I'm not going to use this ever again, so let's just get rid of that. Parabellum is not equipped? Oh shit, that's a lot more. That's a lot fucking more. Kinetic frame? Stamina's above? No, I don't care. Carrying capacity, that's pretty good. It's already equipped. Yeah, Parabellum. That's huge. Monowire. It did say damage over time, which I don't think shock is one. So let's do the bleed chance one, I guess. Quick hack damage, ram recovery from neutralizing. That's kind of all things that we're doing right now, so sure. Should probably get that. Probably grab that again. Solution damage, carrying capacity, aim speed, damage over time, resistance. Yeah, we'll just stick with these. And two more things. We're at 240, 296 is the hard cap. Yeah, I wish I noticed the thing about the exceeding. Oh, these are the things about the quick hacks, right? So I want to keep that. The self-ice thing, maybe not. It does have a +2 on RAM, but instantly for all cyberware after neutralizing an enemy. I mean, it's only 1.3%. It's not that much. So... $6.5? But it costs 48, dude. It's called Axolotl. That's okay. But that is expensive as fuck. When did we get this? Damn. That would have been way better for the build I was using. Like for the ninja shit. I was like, wait a minute, these have the same icon, but one's iconic? Quick hacks to deal crits. Yeah, and it's a negative on max RAM, but I feel like that's really good. You know, RAM recovery rate. And we'll equip something to counter that. +6 max RAM and 30% upload speed. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. When RAM falls below 20%, fuck that. Therapy against drones, we already have that equipped. Charisma boost system improves by enhancing its speed and reflexes. No stamina cost from shooting relative to your enemies. Krasnikov boost system, that sounds really good. Does it affect RAM? No? We have that. When you neutralize an enemy, +1, fuck that. Like, if we're gonna try it out, we should at least try it as a, you know, like make it good, potentially. Confirm. And we're spending a lot at VIX today. Damage against drone, we already have that equipped. Max RAM, upload speed. I feel like the upload speed thing is more important than crits with quick hacks, especially because there's -4 max RAM on this. Like, that's kind of a lot. But like if the upload speed is, I mean, the upload speed probably doesn't matter as much, honestly, because we're going to be switching to smart weapons anyway, so yeah, let's try that. 50,000, dude. Okay. Alright, let's upgrade this shit. Quick hack damage, reload speed, regen from neutralizing an enemy. That's all stuff we need. Decreased enemy vision, reload speed, aim speed, don't really care. Melee and reload speed, melee damage, quick hack damage, ram regen from neutralizing an enemy. There we go. And the melee resistance thing, that's not terrible. Carry capacity, damage over time, resistance, health regen bonus, health item recharge speed, aim speed. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I mean, that's like a 2% extra on all quick hack damage, so. This one, probably the same shit. Neutralize crit chance, get no. Grenade recharge. No. Quick hack damage, reload speed, regen. Yeah. That's the one. Okay, everything's fully upgraded, right? We have the operating system at 5+, right? We have the new stuff all at 5++. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. And the monowire? And the monowire. Cool. Also, to be real, I don't know how any of this shit works, so... thank you, Vic. Appreciate it. Inventory. Okay, so we're gonna have to check our... This is not what I want. Optical camo, thank you. Smart link, yeah. Monowire, yeah. Okay, quick hacks. How do we equip quick hacks? Oh, that's how we do it. Okay, oh, wait, yeah, crafting. We need to craft quick hacks. How do we do that? Oh, we already did all the ones that we could do? Right. Okay. I mean, I know we also, like, acquired a bunch of shit through, quests and stuff like that. So access point buffer, oh, that's what that is 8. Oh, there's a base amount and a bonus from Cyberdeck? Cyberdeck RAM is 16 because there's a base amount and a Cyberdeck bonus? Okay. I thought it was only the number on the thing. Yeah, especially since like the 2.0 update and stuff, when they reworked kind of everything, like I have not used this kind of build. Like last time I did was before the 2.0 and before Phantom Liberty for sure. So just a sec. Also, I intended this to be a lot shorter, but there's a lot more reading required than I remember. Okay. So this is what I'm curious about. I think that's the RAM cost. Like 28 is way more than what we have. So I don't know if we can do even like memory wipe, because that's like 32. So I'm gonna check this out real quick. Because if we don't even have the required okay, so I can't do that. Oh, resistant to quick hacks, +5. Insufficient RAM available. Okay, so we just can't use memory wipe for like most enemies, I guess. So the cost is higher, and contagion is usually 12? Is that right? So we just can't use memory wipe.
Not funny.
So we'd have to augment max RAM, like other things. Oh wait, we don't need to change that. So we can just take off memory wipe without going to the right. Okay, so unequip that one because the cost is way too high. System collapse and it was burnout. 16. That's all of it. currently spent with this quick hack stacks 3 times. Yeah, so we can't do that. Forcing the enemy out of cover. Second time, yeah, fuck that. Okay, so cripple movement we already have equipped, right? Western English, overheat, contagion, cripple movement's already equipped, yeah, okay. Detonate grenade, we don't need. Memory wipe, we can't use. Reboot optics, I think, is already equipped, right? Contagion, overheat, sonic shock, short circuit, reboot optics is already equipped, right? Okay. Request backup, I don't really care about that one. Synapse burnout. Contagion. We could try equipping Synapse burnout because damage bonus based on spent RAM increased by 100. Yeah, but that requires all of our RAM. So maybe something else. We already have weapon glitch. 8 contagion. Overheat. Reboot optics. Short circuit, contagion. Okay, cyberware malfunction. I think we already have. Don't we already have that equipped? Short circuit, sonic shock, weapon glitch, overheat, contagion. I guess we don't. Grenade, memory wipe, reboot optics, request backup. System collapse. Contagion. The cyberware malfunction, I think, is pretty good from what I remember. Enemy cyberware increases all damage against the affected enemy by 10. Yeah, that's really good. How do we craft more of those, or craft make a better one or something? Crafting, quick axe, tier 2 quick hack components. Oh, can't we just go to a netrunner place or something? I mean, that's the only tier 1 that we have. I mean, there are shops for that, right? There's one in vendor. Yeah, there's one right over there. Because we've gone there before, like, to get Wakako's thing. So... guess we'll go hit him up real quick. Oh, we also are gonna grab our smart weapons out of stash real quick and deposit the other weapons we're not gonna be using for a while. But I need to pee and we gotta get going. So I guess anything that has a scope that we're not gonna be using for a while, we'd go ahead and unequip, because like power things and shit. I guess the other Nekomata, man, I really have to pee. I guess we could go ahead and, I mean, it is a tech weapon, but we don't have any perks for tech weapons right now. So we'll just equip these with like low tier ones that we're not going to use. guess the other one would be the new way. Just unequip the silencer. Fuck, I really have to pee. Okay, just unequip those. I'm gonna keep the throwing weapons on in our inventory, not like equipped, but in the inventory. Damn it. Yeah, we don't have the air dash either, so that's a downside. So, the Nekomatos we're going to transfer, the SDR we're going to transfer, the Prejudice is power weapon, we're not going to use that, the Igla will transfer, the New Way will transfer, the Pride we're not going to use that, it was a transfer, Skippy we're going to keep because that's going to be our weapon for a bit, Seraph we're going to transfer, that's power, basically we just care about our smart weapons for now, hypercritical, no. Divided We Stand is a smart assault rifle. We'll take that. Power, smart shoddy. We'll take that. Power, Genjiro is smart. We'll take that. Wait. Do we have two of those? How do we have two of those? Alright. It's power. We're not going to use that. Hold on. Power. That's power. That's power. It's power. It's power. 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 You can really see where the game incentivizes certain things. Knife. These are still iconic, so they can be improved. Tech. That's another smart one. Katana, that's a hammer, that's power, that's a knife, that's power, it's a claw, it's katana, it's a tech, pistol, and power. Okay, so that's literally all the smart iconic weapons that we have. Cool. Alright, and we'll go into inventory. No, we'll go into crafting and upgrades. Let's see, Divided We Stand. What's this one? That's doesn't actually say on there, which is kind of annoying. We are going to be using Skippy for a bit anyway, so we'll equip that, and smart shoddy, smart assault, and a smart pistol. Which for pistol we're going to use the other things, so I guess 3 different weapon types, right? Okay, so the Genjiro we're not going to increase right now, so crafting upgrades will increase. Oh, we already improved Skippy, or we can't improve Skippy? We stand, we'll upgrade this. We still have fucking 2,000 tier 5 item components. Alright, now we have less than 2,000, but that's barely. Alright, so we'll just improve these two. Can you really not improve Skippy? Oh, he's already tier 5++. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. That's all good. And please do not do that right now.
Hey, here for a pickup. Order number 48.
Just check.
How do we... Is it really up there? Can't we just... Oh. Yes, we can.
It's for a friend.
Fuck, I need to pee.
Got anything Nova for sale?
Yeah,
If you can afford it. Yes.
Cool. Yes, we can. Quick hack, upload. Crafting. What? Wait. Non-wardrobe, quick hacks, clothing. Cyberpsychosis? It's 22. That's expensive as shit. We don't have that. Ping, we already had. I thought we had ping. Okay. Bait, we already have bait. For quick hack components? What? Crafting? What? We don't have that. Wait, we can use item components to make quick hack components or something? Crafting spec? Sure. I guess anything that sounds remotely interesting. Fuck, we are running out of cash, aren't we? Okay. Cyberpsychosis, something. No, I'm good on that. Detonate grenade, we already have. Memory wipe. But it's only 10? Why is this one so much cheaper? The things are like the same. Sure. We already have those. Tier 3 crafting, yes. Memory wipe, sure. Sonic shock, sounds burnout. Currently spent. But that one's only 10. But we have better stuff than that, so that's... Yeah. Bait, cripple movement, request backup. Okay. Short circuit, sonic shock, weapon glitch, bait. We already have that. Okay. The undoing, first of all, the first net. We already read this, didn't we? Also, what do you know about T-Bug's death? What?
T-Bug's death. What did you hear?
The truth. She got burned, like anyone who tries to hit Arasaka. They found the body in her pad. Nervous system fried. You know what that feels like?
Can't say I do.
They say it's like 100,000 knives stabbing you at once. I can't imagine a worse way to go. Poor girl. I liked her, too.
How's this work? Any punk off the street can waltz in here, grab some shady running soft?
No, not just any punk. Over the counter, we fix cyber decks. But if you come recommended and you know what you are looking for, I'm sure you will find it.
She actually knew about what happened to T-Bug. That's kind of cool. So, what Locked. Right. Is it under consumables? No. Huh? We already have bounce back, like, maxed out. What? Okay. Why was that there? Yeah, it's blocked, but what about the components thing? What? X equalizer. Mag. Ready, steady, pinpoint. Condenser, stabilizer, internal fleet shot, zenith. KO, javelin, weapon glitch, sonic shocks. Okay, but just item components? What about the quick hack components thing? Ranged weapons, melee weapons, consumables, grenades, attachments and mods. And quick hacks, but there's nothing new there. Is it under backpack? So what the fuck? What did I just spend money on? It said it was a crafting spec. I swear they just don't give a fuck. Like, the old crafting system was better, honestly. I don't really like how they changed it. A lot of this stuff seems like kind of nonsensical. Whatever. It is what it is. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Okay, so now memory wipe, we have a version that only costs 10. But isn't that... Yeah, this one's 32. Upload time is 10 seconds. Upload time is 1.5? What? Prevents target, quick hacks, memory, force all... Oh, this one forces all enemies to exit combat state. Noticing you for a short time are not traceable. Are not traceable, forcing a short time, 35% untraceable. That's the only difference. Forces all enemies to exit combat state, and the upload time is 10 seconds, but it costs 32 RAM. This one uploads in 1.5 and only costs 10. And you can queue something after it that's not traceable, but like... That's really dumb. Alright, whatever. What was the other one? Cyber malfunction. Disable if there's 10 seconds. Increase all damage to affected enemy. I think I'd prefer cyber malfunction, actually. They didn't have a higher tier version of this. Like, for the memory wipe thing, it doesn't... Yeah. Like, I think I'd prefer this, actually. We don't have a higher tier version of it, right? Like, it's just... Oh wait, yeah, we do. No, that's short circuit. It just uses the same icon. Alright, whatever, I'm keeping that on. It sounds like it's better. So, alright, cool. I guess we're good now. So, like, we're done, right? We can go back to where we were and then start the DLC next time, right? Over here, because I don't want to be too close to the thing, and that stadium parking might be too close. So we'll go to the chapel. Alright. Cool. Well, guys, I guess next couple episodes we're going to be figuring out this new build. Now that everything's set up and we have our smart weapons ready, our quick hacks ready, everything is looking good. And we still have our dash and we still have our double jump, so that's nice. I think we don't have our air dash, so I'm gonna miss that, but it is what it is. It does count as aiming though, so I'm probably gonna have to increase sensitivity on that just because Vert, where is that? Turning delay, no. Zoom sensitivity multiplier, we're gonna have to turn this down to like 0.5 basically. Okay, yeah, it's gonna do it for today. So, next time, we'll be heading over to the start of the DLC. Sorry this one turned out to be so long, guys, but yeah, required a lot more reading than I was anticipating. And for some reason, there's a lot of sound effects shit in this location. I don't know why, and there's a guy fucking playing guitar poorly. So let's hang out over here by these solar panels. How about that? And also, like, turn this down to like 30. It's usually at 75, but we'll put it at 30 right now. Alright. Thanks for being here, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, it's time for the outro. Special thanks, updates, all that jazz, and a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who helped make it possible, the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Novellis Draconis, Aaron Schick, Outler, Nameless, and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you all so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's no join button for you. That can happen for various reasons, but there's also a link in the description talks about becoming a channel member that does the same thing. But yeah, basically membership tiers start at $3 a month. It's roughly 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote in the series that get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full week over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So, we will have one coming up for June 2026. It's probably going to be the last week of the month, more than likely, which is starting on the 23rd, and it's probably deciding something stream related. So, yeah. We'll have, some stuff. I'll have a future announcement on that. Point in time of recording, I don't really know anything beyond that, but if you missed any of the previous members' choice polls, you can still vote on those. We have a master list over on the membership tab now. And the one coming up for June 2026 is going to be the 62nd one, I believe. So yeah, even if you're just a member for 1 month, you could vote on all of them, and you're still going to be influencing the content that gets made here for quite some time, because retroactive input on previous polls is considered for future ones. And this is all an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I gotcha, the bell does not work for me, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. The links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner, but that is going to do it for today. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm going to go take a piss.